Hi there, I'm Katie Lemieux. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist in South Florida. Thanks for tuning into our vlog series.
I'm Susan Block, and I'm also a licensed marriage and family therapist, so thank you.
And so today we're going to talk about the missing piece, empathy. So Susan and I absolutely love and adore Dr. Brene Brown. Check her out, look her up. She's done amazing work on shame, guilt, but she talks, there's a really cute video that she does talking about empathy and sympathy. And so just quickly, there's some pieces to empathy.
Well, even before we get into the pieces, I think we live in a very sympathetic world. You know, if you go to the card store, you're not seeing empathy cards, you're seeing sympathy cards. And sympathy is really more about detaching. It's kind of like, you know, you're up here and the other person who's going through some troubled times is a little bit more down here. And you're kind of being, you know, a listener, but from a distance.
Right, it's kind of disconnected.
Exactly.
Right. So Brene talks about empathy drives connection and sympathy drives disconnection. So in order to be empathetic is you really need to be able to take the perspective of someone else. So really putting yourself in his or her shoes. That's a really important piece. So we just want to kind of give you an example of what this looks like in relationships and what couples are missing a lot of times in their communication or their conflict.
Yeah, so, you know, if a couple is arguing, let's say, about needing more help, you know, taking care of the chores around the house, and let's say I'm coming to you, I need help, I don't know what to do, you know, you're so busy all the time, I'm, you know, driving the kids here and there, and I just need help from you.
Well, you shouldn't be so, you know, nagging and come at me like that.
Okay, so right there, you know, I'm kind of coming at Katie on the attack, and the only option that she has is to defend why she's doing what she's doing. But the missing piece in that moment is taking a breath and really empathizing, you empathizing with me on, I'm frustrated and I need support. So let's show the audience what that would look like.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm frustrated, I really need help, you know, you're busy all the time, you're running around here and there, and I just feel alone.
Okay. So, you know, I know, Susan, you've been under a lot of stress lately and you're just seeming like really frustrated, and I hear you're feeling like totally alone.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that you recognize, and I know you are too. And so what happens in that moment is when Katie, you know, showed some compassion to how I was feeling, I was able to then step into your shoes to say, I get where you're coming from too. And really, the problem becomes less of a problem just in that moment.
And a lot of times, especially in our intimate relationships, we want to be known, heard, and felt, and understood. Yeah. And really that, when you're empathetic and you can identify the person's feelings, even though they might not be saying it, is that does create connection. Yeah. So we just wanted to share a quick missing tip often in communication and or conflict with you guys. Again, I'm Katie Lemieux. Find me at familyandcouplescounseling.com.
And I'm Susan Block, and you can find me at CoralSpringsCounselingCenter.com.